Alright, hello and welcome back. Today we'll go over some A plus trades I took over the last day and why, and also some trades I did not take and why. And we'll also do a update on the 20 A plus challenge. But as you can see, spoiler alert, I'm currently on 1 loss, 1 win for a total of 2 trades, and I'm currently up 1 R. But super quick overview of the strategy in case you're new or you just need a refresher. Here's a long example. So first thing we want is look for virgin wicks, which is essentially any wick that has not been touched, any wick that is not been ran through. So if you draw a line from this one all the way to the right, it has not been touched, or this one, that's a virgin wick, okay? Wait for it to get closed through. In this case, it gets closed through by a bullish Chad candle. That creates a bullish point of interest. Then you drop down to the 1 minute time frame and you look for price to trade under that point of interest, and then form an IFVG, inverse value gap, and that will be your confirmation to enter to set a limit order at your IFVG confirmation. But yeah, price can be on either side of the POI as long as you have an IFVG and the point of interest has been engaged. But that's the super quick overview. I do have a Notion doc going over the little details of how I use the strategy and all the rules, etc. I'll leave the link somewhere below, but you can read through it in your own time if you're new here. But we'll get on to the trades now. So first there was this gold one that I missed yesterday. This was A+, but I missed it because if you watch yesterday's video, I was in the middle of filming that one and the alert popped up while I was making the video. So I completely ignored it. So from now on, I'm going to look at my alerts while I'm making a video. It'll be a good opportunity to maybe get in a live trade as well. So yeah, if an alert comes up, I will check it out now. But let's have a look at this one. So 9 p.m. candle closed here over the 8 p.m. wick, virgin wick, creating this bullish POI. Then from 10 p.m. drop down to the 1 minute time frame and look for a long if the POI gets engaged with an IFVG. And there is your draw. Boom, there's your confirmed IFVG, which I ignored. But that's where you would enter. You can target these highs, stop just below the entry candle or IFVG, whichever is further, as I outline in my Bible. So you can put it like there. And you got a bit of breathing room on both sides. And straight to TP, zero drawdown within what's that, 10 minutes? Yeah, super clean trade. I think some people caught it. Good job if you did, but yeah, I didn't catch it. What else do we have? Yeah, I don't think there was anything else for Asia or London yesterday, or New York. Let's see, London, no POIs, no IFVGs, just chop. New York, we do have an IFVG here, but no POIs. Let's go to NQ for yesterday. Okay, so at Asia, end of Asia, let's have a look here. So there is this IFVG and a POI, but I did not take this one, and I'll go over why. So let's go here. Okay, so 10 p.m. candle closes over this one, creating a bullish point of interest. So from 11, you can drop down and wait for the POI to get engaged. It gets engaged. Now just waiting for an IFVG. And boom, there's your IFVG. So if you were to enter this one, long would go there. I mean, yeah, you already get stopped out in the next candle. But the reason I didn't take this is because look at the time that the IFEG is confirmed. It's 11:55. And as you would have seen in my Bible, let me pull it up. Here, no entries from XX51. So I don't like to engage with the POI towards the end of the hour because the next hour is about to start. We are about to get new POIs, and I just wouldn't consider any entries from that point onwards. So I wouldn't have taken that one. And you get stopped out anyway, so yeah, good fade on that one. What else did we have yesterday? Yes, this NQ trade. Okay, all right, let's go here. I took a loss on this one, but you could have gotten a win depending on how you played it out. So let's go to the 1 hour. Okay, it's a huge 9 a.m. candle close. Closes through this Virgin Wick, and since it's such a big one, let's even look. Yeah, there's a bunch more from what's this, last week? Yeah. And this one. Okay, so a bunch of POIs. Yeah. So very strong chance of continuation to the downside from 10 a.m. So let's have a look. Okay. POIs have been engaged. Okay, so there's your IFVG after engaging POIs. Let's go back a bit. Okay, so this is where I entered, confirmation of this IFEG. And then I put my stop just above the entry candle, as I always say, targeting to but I got stopped out almost immediately. Yeah, within 2 minutes. But what you could have done, and I actually say this in my trading Bible. Let me pull it up. So I've got this in my rules. Here. If draw on liquidity is significantly more than 2 hours away, I will widen the SL a bit and lessen the TP. So what you could have done in this instance is, since the draw on liquidity is so far away, like all the way down here, there's your draw. You could have widened the stop loss and then even put a bit of breathing room on both sides and still gotten to something like that. And that would have played out perfectly because it does end up taking the draw. Yeah. But I took a loss. That's okay. We move on. Take it as a lesson. But I still followed all my rules. I'm still happy with my execution. I'll take that loss. That's okay. Yeah, so that was my loss. That was my first trade of the 20 A plus trade challenge. I think there was another setup at 11 a.m. Let me have a look. Okay, so 10 a.m. candle closes below this POI. So that's your bearish point of interest. And then from 11 a.m., you can look for shorts if that gets engaged. So POI gets engaged, yeah. But yeah, for my model, I only trade inverse fair value gap entries. But I know some people play this model with engulfing candles or change state of delivery. So in that case, if you, let's say you engulf this one or even this one and you enter here or here, you can enter there, you can enter there, stop at the highs, targeting, whoops. targeting these lows, or even these lows, that would have been a sick trade because that just dumps straight down. But yeah, I only play IFEGs. I did not see an IFEG here, so I wouldn't have taken that. Plus, I don't trade from 11 a.m. anyways. That's like bedtime for me because I'm in Asia. But yeah, that would have been a nice trade if you take engulfings or sisters. Oh yeah, there was one more trade I want to go over. This trade that literally just happened right before I started this video. And I just posted on Twitter. It looks like some people caught it as well. So this was a 9 p.m. candle trade. So let's go to the start. Okay. All right, so 8 p.m. candle closes through this Virgin wick, this Virgin wick, and this Virgin wick. Okay, so these are your 3 bearish points of interest. So from 9 p.m., you can drop down to the 1 minute time frame and look for shorts if those POIs get engaged. And let's see. POIs have been engaged, no IFEG yet, no IFEG yet. Still waiting. Still waiting. Boom, that's when I got the alert. Set my order there. Since it took me a few seconds, I actually got filled like somewhere up here. And then stop loss just above the entry candle, targeting 2R. Almost no drawdown on this one. Straight to TP. Super nice. So that was my second trade of the challenge. So here is how we're looking for the challenge now. 1 win, 1 loss. So up 1R so far at the moment. Here's how it looks. And then here is how it looks in Lucid. So I'm just going to stick to using this funded Lucid Flex 50K account as the account we use to track my 20A plus trade challenge. Don't worry about this one. This was when I had issues with a trade copier. That would have been a win actually if you were following 2 days ago, but I got out of that one. So yeah, 1 loss, 1 win, -1R, +2R, so a total of +1R. Yeah, we'll see how we go with this funded Lucid Flex 50K account. That was it for today. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you next time.